What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video. In this video, I believe I mentioned that I was going to train her in yesterday's video, if not 2 days ago. And I said I was going to give Smart Falcon a shot for just prepping for the League of Heroes. As you guys can see, I did bring up her turf. So I pretty much just have turf and dirt as my inheritance for the main thing. So if I end up getting S on both, then it is what it is. Then as for the setup, obviously I can't borrow the Smart Falcon speed card, so I'm just going to stick to using my Dormente, still borrowing the Transcend, and everything else is the same with Metro Romano for Wise, Super Creek, Stamina, Beat Symbole, Group card, and then Still in Love for the other speed card. And that is pretty much the setup. So with that being said, we're just going to get the run started. And while that's loading up, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request to join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after, head over to the comment section or to the Circle Request channel. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, let's get started with this run and see how it goes. As I also get the comments loaded up. I didn't get to post the shield defense. I think I can just honestly completely forgot since I haven't recorded it before. Well, I guess besides that last time, or that only time I showed it, but it was during the Uma video. So I might just put both shield defense and deadly assault in one video. I might actually be able to record it a little, hopefully a little after recording this video. That way I'll be able to just get it ready for upload and all that. But we'll see. Shouldn't take too long, because I believe, if I'm remembering this correctly, deadly assault should just be like 3 minutes each level, because that was the time limit. I believe it was 3 minutes. That was 6%. That was 6%. Oh well. So yeah, I might just post it all in one video, and the next time they'll just be posted most likely when they update. So technically this time would be perfect for deadly assault, but since I haven't posted for shield defense, I might as well just add both in one video, just to get a video out there for Zenless. Then yeah, because there wasn't a Hugo agent story. I actually thought there would be, since the story is technically just waiting till 2.0. Not technically, but it is just waiting for 2.0. So I thought they'd add a agent story to kind of just fill in the gap, and it it didn't feel like they wouldn't post it, only because, like I said, it just felt perfect because they normally do release agent stories when there's no update to the main story. Usually. There may have been 1 or 2 times where they didn't. I just don't remember, but I'm just surprised they didn't do a agent story for Hugo. The only thing new was like an event that I wasn't aware of, but it is what it is. Other than that, I do have the comments loaded up. The first one is gonna be from well, what happened to our what happened? Can someone get their motivation up or her motivation up through an event, please? Oh, I haven't even gone over the comment yet. Okay, I guess I should just probably, yeah, I had to. Let's do that. And then the first comment is going to be from RX Code. All it says is, let's go. It is all, that's all it says. And then Nova says, second. Honestly, don't know about the let's go. Maybe because of the run. Maybe because he was first. Regardless, thank you for the comment, RX Code, and Nova for replying, even though it was second. But thank you regardless, guys. Appreciate it as always. Next comment is going to be from Eugen. Lunchtime, but I did not get the first comment, so Sag. Then Nova says, you are doing this wrong. Shushu will read the last comment he missed from the last video first, so go last after he posted a new video. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I did mention that I will, I mean, it was pretty obvious that I normally do just go over the comments that didn't make it to the video first. So it kind of makes sense. It's true, so technically you could do that if you wanted to. Other than that, thank you, Eugen, for the comment, and Nova for replying again. And then the last batch of comments are going to be from Nova himself. But the first one saying, I've noticed an influx of fresh meat in the circle. As a retired meat, maybe it's time to go back and teach them how to Uma like a casual scrub. That's up to you. I have noticed that there was a lot of new people joining, because I think the last time I cleared up space was either December or January, I think. So it was, this has definitely been a while since I've done made space. So yeah, recently there has been more people joining compared to the past couple months, because the last time I checked before I cleared up space was a few weeks ago. There was like 3 spaces left, and then slowly it felt like people were joining. And then when I checked Discord yesterday or the other day, it seems like it was full, which honestly caught me by surprise, and that's why I decided to make some space. But I did see you did post that you got a UB3. I was checking to see if there was anyone else in Discord, but seems like everything's okay for now. The 2 gacha games coming out in June is Etheria Restart and Persona 5 Phantom X. I totally forgot about the Persona 5 gacha game. Totally forgot about it. Let me just finish this comment first. For ER, for Ethereal Restart, I'm debating. PvP aspect is making me cringe, but we'll have to see if it's 90% PvP or not. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I did see that it did mention PvP. But what if it's just like most games where you have the story aspect, other modes and all that, maybe. Or pretty much what if it's just like Girls Frontline? Girls Frontline 2 to be more specific, where you have that small PvP aspect and then everything else is its own thing. Farming levels, story, events, and all that. What if it's just like that? For me, if as long as there's a good story, I think I'll be okay. The PvP doesn't necessarily bother me too much because, like I said in the past, most likely, I don't let it bother me too much as long as I'm enjoying the rest of the game. Pretty much. For Persona, I'm good. I tried out the Taiwan version or Taiwanese version some time ago, and I do remember that now that you mention it. And the formula is so similar to the base games that I don't feel like I'm experiencing any differences. I think I still prefer the standalone games. I don't really honestly know what the Phantom X is about. I've heard of it. I just never really knew what was the purpose of the game. Purpose, like, is it just a gacha game, like your typical gacha game, or is it Persona with a gacha experience in it? You know what I'm saying? Because obviously I do prefer the standalone games. Haven't really necessarily played or tried the Persona gacha, so for the most part, if I do feel like it, I'll probably try it. Just as a Persona as a Persona fan, I'll try it. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep it like on my phone. It'll just be one of those games where I just check out. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. But we'll see. Ethereal Restart, though, I'll for sure play because I did, I guess, promise my friend with it, but it does seem interesting. It does seem interesting, so I'll for sure give it a shot. Well, I kind of have no choice as well, since I did say I was gonna play it along with my friends, so I do pretty much just have a reason to play it. So it's all right. It's all right. Well, Shushu's an anime casual now. I'm still keeping up with 2 to 3 anime per season. I get really picky now about anime. Still, 100 Girlfriends Season 3. When? I don't know if it's me being picky. I doubt it because there's a lot of anime that's obviously that I want to watch. Even new ones and all that. So I don't think I'm picky because I watch different genres and all that. So I think it's just a matter of when I actually watch it or start watching, and that's when it's gonna start, and it'll just be back to normal with me with me watching just anime with like everything, whether it's rewatching or watching new ones. It won't matter. Maybe I just need that one anime to get me back on board, because I don't know. I don't know what that one anime would be. Oh, there has been anime that I for sure would watch. It's just I just need to get myself to watch it, I guess. I guess. Uh as for season 3 of 100 Girlfriends, probably not until next year at the very least, since wasn't season 2 in January or December? I just knew it was in the winter. So maybe next year, maybe in 2 years. We'll never know. Unless they already announced it. I don't know. But since you commented it, I assume they didn't. Being gone from Uma for a year was okay in the early days, but now even being out for a few months can be devastating. I'm scared. Can it? I'd say a year would be really bad. I think a few months, if you're talking like maybe one scenario, I think it'll be okay. I think. Only because when you come back, it depends how you, I guess, prioritize what you pull for on your return, I guess. Because obviously the most important would be the support cards if we're really looking towards, you know, trying to get the best possible training. Obviously, then you would need the best possible support cards. So unlike Darren using all of it on Uma's and then later on noticing his support cards is, I guess, not on par with meta standards, because that's what it sounds like if you're going to be disappointed from your support card deck or options and not play for a year. But the real question is, are you not playing for a year seriously, or are you actually just not playing and on top of that not logging in? Or are you still going to be logging in to get, you know, the login bonuses, rewards from events, like login rewards from events like half anniversary when it comes up or something? Christmas, New Year's. That's pretty much the only thing. If you're, because if I think even if you do come back after that year and you haven't been logging in, then pretty much, I don't know what's the comeback login rewards, if there is a comeback login rewards, because I never really did not stop playing pre-derby. Maybe for like a few days at the most, like a long time ago, but ever since then I've been pretty consistent with every day with pretty derby, with like once in a while in the weekends I'll probably forget one of the weekend days, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, it'd be different if you just completely didn't log in at least, because then I don't know the comeback login bonus if there is one, like I said, but also you wouldn't be able, I don't know if their gift stays in the gift box for a long time. I really don't. So I don't know if you'll be able to have a lot of currency in that year. I won't even say a year, because that's over the anniversary, so at least come back by the anniversary, you know, for Darren. But we'll see. And then, Zenless Anniversary might be a turning point for the game. Right now, Genshin and WoW are doing their best in the charts for top gacha revenue. Or WoW was up there only because of the anniversary. if we're gonna be honest, because it's still the anniversary. Genshin, surprisingly, like right now, then I guess it would probably be because of the current banner, I would say. Because honestly, the amount of hate Genshin's been getting for nearly a year straight, it is still quite surprising to see them be in the top. I think last month Wu was on top of Genshin for a bit or something. Then, but I was like, it's literally just the anniversary though, so it might just go back to normal after. Zenless might make it back up top, maybe, maybe. But honestly, since the beginning of Zenless, there has been backlash because of all the, I guess you could say, fan service in a way, or like the animations and all that, how it's the jiggle physics and all that. As it was mentioned before, and how the generation these days would call it a gooner game, so maybe it will, maybe it won't. The lore itself isn't also is also not that consistent in the hype department. I guess you could say that, but I think that's fine, because if the story was always hype, I mean, there was always something going on in the story. It's just like certain parts weren't as exciting as other parts. It was just more like maybe a lot of story and all that, but I think for the most part, the story's been good. Some comedy, obviously, because I don't know. I just feel like there's more comedy than normal from a Hoyo game, at least. There was some of it in Starville, but definitely more now. I've noticed it more now in Zenless and all that, but we'll see. Now with the twins training arc coming, there might be a new opportunity for us to get a Bell Agent variant. I mentioned this literally in the last patch after the story. I already mentioned that how they might release an S rank for the siblings. By the way, I don't think they're twins. I think Wise is literally the older sibling. I think because I don't think they mentioned anything about being twins. And I think for sure Belle dyed her hair. I think. But that's a whole different story. Reverse is just the auto simulator for me. They put Miss Babel's sexy costume locked behind a roguelike mode, and I'm pissed. I guess I'll have to actually try with that mode, but man, I'll buy her skin if there's an option. I don't. I guess you could say the same for me. I normally just play auto and reverse unless it's that part of the story where they don't let me auto. Isn't Miss Babel just a 5-star? Unless I like the 5-star, I probably wouldn't care about the skin, but then again, for me, it's reverse. So I don't think I will necessarily care when it comes to the skins, at least. If it was an A rank or 5-star, well, I guess 5-star is technically good for most games, like the best rank in most games. I guess 4-star or A rank. If we're talking about other games, I don't know. Most of the time, those skins are free. Most of the time, like through an event or something. Just like Nicole's in Zenless, so or like most of the 4 stars and like Genshin and all that. Their outfits are normally free, so I don't know. And then lastly, the thing about HBR is that it is a visual novel with gacha. I can always go back when I feel like it. You're not wrong. You can go back and re-experience the story, so it would probably be the saving grace of HBR. It might be the saving grace. Because if I just go through the story fast as I can while accumulating currency for the collab, which should be today, right? Today, last night, whatever. I'll log in today just to see, or just to get it started, but I'll see. Because I'm pretty sure I could catch up in a good couple days, depending on how much time I put into catching up, but that is the last comment from Nova. Let me refresh just to see if there's any new ones. If not, then doesn't seem like it. Thank you, Nova, Eugen, and RX Code for the comments. Appreciate it as always. And I think for the rest of this video was keep it nice and simple and just focus on the rest of the run. So I'll see you guys at the end of the run when I pick out all the skills and all that. All right, after just picking out the skills and all that, this run had potential if, as the other stats as you see here, made it to at least a UG. She would have most likely been usable. So I'm just gonna assume that the RNG this time around for the other stats at least didn't quite work out well, I guess. Especially for Wise. I did notice two of my off-camera runs did have slight problem with Wise for some reason. And it's kind of weird how it happened here as well. But it is what it is. We did get S aptitude on both dirt and turf. That is something different. Maybe it'll be doable. Maybe I'll try training her off camera over the weekend, maybe. But let's just see what her inheritance would. Well, she would have both turf and dirt on her inheritance, so I guess it's eh. Eh. Then she got dirt. Or should we do turf, dirt, and I don't even know if she's gonna be a good parent, to be honest. But ended off with 1776 speed, 1084 stamina, 1187 power, 1265 guts, and 827 wise. Both S aptitudes on the turf and dirt. And that is pretty much it. Still surprised about the wise. Definitely could have made it if we had more rainbow trainings or just trainings in general in wise. Stamina. Well, we did fail that one that one time, so we probably could have had it. Maybe. But it is what it is. It is. Has it been that long? Or I think this is just proof that whenever I do train an Uma for dirt, they just never do well. Because when was the last time I trained Smart Falcon? Let me see. I don't think I actually trained her for a while though, so who knows? Let's see. Smart. I knew how to spell smart. Smart Falcon. Almost a year ago. Almost a year ago. In the last video, the title literally says this is bad. Or this was bad. So yeah. It feels like that I just been doing bad with Smart Falcon the whole time. As evident by my top 3 here. I trained her twice in Lark, once in Great Food Festival. Never came back. Well, there's a lot more before that, but I bet it wasn't good. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys have planned for the weekend. And if there's anything else you do want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. There's a channel called... Oh, it's a channel. There's a Discord server. And the link is in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after, head over to the comment section or to the circle request channel. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. Have a good weekend. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.